want to welcome you to a special edition of Unfiltered and Unfazed. While I was on vacation in December of 2025 in Sosua, Dominican Republic, I gathered a group of queens and asked their opinions on life. Here's the electric episode you don't want to miss.
Hi, I'm Sandra, and this is Unfiltered and Unfazed. This isn't your regular episode, my queens. This is a special vacation edition coming to you during my time in Sosua, Dominican Republic. This is why I'm slightly tanned, feeling the glow still because of the sun on my skin, the freedom in my spirit, and the truth on the mic. Well, while I was there, I had an opportunity to sit down with my queens from all circles of life, different ages, different stories, different journeys, but one thing in common: queen energy. I asked them real questions about life, love, standards, healing, and how a queen truly handles it all. No filters, no performances, just raw, honest truths. I've gathered their voices, their experiences, and their wisdom in this episode, and I'm sharing the collective average opinion of the queens from around the world and what we've learned, what we're no longer tolerating, and how we're choosing ourselves unapologetically. This is growing woman talk. This is healed energy. This is choosing peace over potential and self-respect over struggle love. So get comfortable, open your minds, and listen closely, because when queens speak, the world needs to hear it.
Queens, let me ask you this. Do you think women need men, or just choose them? And what's the difference to you? Speak your truth, please.
Do women need men? This is the most common answer. No, we don't need men. We want to be able to choose them. What that really means is women today are self-sufficient. We pay our own bills, build our own lives, protect our peace, and create our own happiness. We no longer financially or socially dependent on men to survive. But choosing a man, that's intentional. The difference between needing versus choosing. Needing a man, well, that comes from dependency, rooted in survival, security, or validation, often tied to outdated expectations and power imbalance. Choosing a man, well, that comes from wholeness, not lack, rooted in desire, partnership, and alignment, about shared growth, intimacy, support, and connection. So, the unfiltered truth: a woman who needs a man is surviving. A woman who chooses a man is thriving. And that choice, it's a privilege, not a requirement. Let's move on to question number 2.
My fierce beauties, can you share your thoughts on this? What's one truth about being a woman that you wish someone had told you sooner? This may help guide another queen down the right path.
What's one truth about being a woman you wish someone would have taught you sooner? Well, the most common answer from women was my time, energy, and needs matter. So many women say they wish they learned earlier that it's okay to put themselves first, that no is a full sentence, that you don't have to earn rest, love, or boundaries by overgiving or people pleasing. Hormones? They affect everything. And that's not a weakness. Women often say they wish they understood sooner how deeply hormonal cycles impact mood, energy, emotions, and health, from puberty to adulthood and then to menopause. It's not in your head, It's your body speaking. A lot of what I believe about myself was conditioning. Many women realized later in life how much society shaped how they looked at their bodies, their voices, and their roles. The pressure to be smaller, quieter, prettier, agreeable wasn't natural. It was taught. Other women are not the competition. The powerful truth women wish they learned sooner is the importance of female solidarity. When women support women, instead of comparing or judging, everything shifts. There is room for all of us. My intuition was right. I just didn't trust it yet. Over and over, women say they wish they had listened to the inner voice sooner in relationships, careers, personality, personal safety. Your intuition isn't dramatic, it's protective. So, the unfiltered truth, it's about unlearning what never served you and remembering who you've always been. Let's move on to question number 3.
When it comes to dating, do you think modern men can really handle a strong woman, or do they just say they can? How do you feel about this?
When men say they like strong women, do they really mean it? Brrr. Drum roll, please. Some men genuinely like strong women. Some men only like the idea of a strong woman. What strong woman usually means to men in reality. For many men, saying they like a strong woman often means independent, has her own life, money, confidence, doesn't cling, chase, or need rescuing, low drama, emotionally regulated, handles her own shit. In other words, strong enough to not burden him. Women, here's where it gets tricky. Some men love a strong woman until she disagrees. She sets boundaries. She asks for support. She doesn't shrink to protect his ego. That's when I like strong women quietly turns into not that strong. Does it include personality or sexuality? Sometimes yes, but not often. A few men mean confident energy, assertiveness, a woman who knows what she wants, someone who can lead or take control. But here's the truth most women discover. If a man wants dominance, submissive, or kink dynamics, he will usually say that directly or show it very, very clearly. Strong women alone is not code for sexual roles. It's often emotional and lifestyle based and not bedroom specific. Here's the real unfiltered truth. Men who truly like strong women don't compete with her strength, aren't threatened by her voice, don't punish her for her independence, and still allow her softness. Men who say they like strong women but don't, well, they want the benefits of her strength without the inconvenience of her power. So, we ready for this mic drop? If your strength only works when it's convenient for him, he doesn't like strong women. He likes compliant ones with confidence. Let's move on to question number 4.
Please tell me, what kind of man adds to your life instead of taking from it? And how do you know the difference? This is a deep one, Queens.
What kind of man actually adds to your life instead of taking from it? Well, here's what women had to say. A man who adds to your life doesn't compete with you. He complements you. He is supportive, not threatened by your growth, emotionally present, not avoidant or checked out, respectful in words, actions, and boundaries, a clear communicator, not confusing or inconsistent. What that looks like in real life, a man who adds to your life, well, he shares the emotional and mental load, encourages your goals instead of minimizing them, celebrates your wins without jealousy, shows up consistently, not just when it's convenient, and brings peace, not chaos. He doesn't drain your energy or create extra problems for you to have to manage. He doesn't make you feel like love is work, that you have to earn it. So, the unfiltered truth, a man who adds to your life makes you feel secure, not anxious, seen, not overlooked, valued, not tolerated. He acts like a partner, not a project, an addition, not a responsibility. Therefore, if your life feels heavier with him in it, he's not adding, he's subtracting. Let's move on to
From one fierce female to another, what's one truth you wish men actually understood about women?
one truth you wish men understood about women. Speak, my queens. Women are not a monolith. We are individuals, not a single shared experience. So, that truth really means women don't have to want the same things. We don't need the same things, love the same, communicate the same, or need the same things. Our values, boundaries, desire, and communication styles are shaped by our own lived experiences. Our upbringing, our trauma and healing, our goals and stage of life, not simply by gender, where men often miss the mark. Problems start when men assume all women want commitment or don't. All women communicate emotionally the same way. Assume women need fixing, saving, or leading. Assume gender explains behavior more than individuality. It doesn't. The unfiltered truth? Well, the fastest way to understand a woman isn't by asking, what do women want? It's by asking, who is this woman? And what does she experience in this world? And now, the mic drop. When you stop dating women as a category and start listening to women as individuals, relationships actually work. Moving along now to question 6.
This is a real, raw question. Why do you choose to stay single, or why do you think you haven't found your match yet?
Why do you choose to stay single? Or why haven't you found your person yet? Well, going through it all, the most common and honest answer, because women's lives, choices, and timelines are not one size fits all. What that really looks like, women stay single or haven't found their mate yet for many different reasons. They are prioritizing personal growth, healing, or peace. They refuse to settle for less than emotional availability and respect. They enjoy their independence and full life. They are selective, not desperate. They've learned being alone is better than being misaligned. For many women, singleness isn't a gap, it's a choice. What people are getting wrong, not every woman is waiting. Not every woman wants marriage right now or ever. Not every woman measures success by a relationship status. Assuming that all women want the outcome ignores the reality that our desires change, our standards evolve, our paths are personal. So, therefore, the unfiltered truth: a woman's relationship status doesn't define her worth, readiness, or desirability. Sometimes she's single because no one has met her where she is, and she's not going backwards to be chosen. So, the important fact here: being single doesn't mean no one wanted me. It means I wanted better. Let's move right along to number 7.
What's your favorite part about being a woman?
What's your favorite part about being a woman? So here are the most heartfelt answers that I came across. The depth, the connection, the power in both softness and strength. What women love most about being a woman: the deep emotional bonds with other women, sisterhood, support, and shared understanding. The freedom of self-expression through fashion, makeup, style, identity. The strength found in vulnerability, feeling deeply without shame. The availability to nurture and create life, ideas, communicate, and change. The range of emotions from fierce protection to gentle care. The sisterhood factor. Many women say their favorite part is camaraderie, being seen without explanation, being held without judgment, being understood without translating themselves. And the unfiltered truth, queens: being a woman means carrying resilience and beauty at the same time. We adapt, we endure, we evolve. We don't have to choose between being soft and strong. We are both. We are ready now for the mic drop. Being a woman is knowing your power. Doesn't come from hardness. It comes from depth. And here is question 8.
Regarding dating or relationships, what's one thing you won't ever settle for again?
When it comes to dating or relationships, what's one thing you'll never settle for again? Well, the most common non-negotiable answer: a lack of respect and kindness. Why does this matter? Well, no matter how strong the chemistry is, no matter how long the history is, no matter how much affection exists, without mutual respect, nothing real can grow. What women mean by that? Well, being listened to without dismissal, having boundaries honored, not challenged, feeling emotionally safe, not minimized, being spoken to with care, even during conflict. Kindness isn't optional, it's not a bonus, it's the baseline. So, the unfiltered truth here: love without respect is just attachment. Attraction without kindness turns into harm. You can't build trust, safety, or intimacy without someone who is careless with your heart. So, are we ready for this mic drop? If respect and kindness aren't consistent, the relationship is already telling you the truth. Here is question number 9.
What's one thing you've learned about love or relationships so far?
What's the one thing you learned about love and relationships so far? So, the most common, important answer: love is a choice, not just a feeling. So, what this really means is love isn't the only chemistry, butterflies, or passion. Those things matter, but they're not enough to sustain a relationship. Love, real love, is shown through consistent communication, mutual respect, emotional accountability, willingness to grow together, effort during conflict, not avoidance. Where people get this wrong, well, many people chase the feeling of love but ignore the practice of love. But feelings fluctuate. Effort doesn't, not when it's real. So now, the unfiltered truth here. Healthy love is built, not found fully formed. It's choosing to listen instead of defend, to validate instead of dismiss, to set boundaries instead of resent, to grow together instead of staying comfortable. And of course, the mic drop, love isn't about finding the perfect person. It's about choosing to show up imperfectly, consistently, and with intention. And here we are at our final question, number 10.
What do you look for in a partner?
What do you look for in a partner? Well, here was the most common real answer that I was able to put together. Someone who adds to your life, not takes from it. Looking for key qualities, women actually seek honesty and trust. No games, no guessing, no hidden motives. Mutual respect for your time, boundaries, and independence. Support and encouragement. Someone who celebrates your wins and helps you carry the load. Strong communication, able to listen, speak openly, resolve conflict constructively. Shared values and emotional maturity. Aligned goals, priorities, the availability to handle life's challenges together. The real test, you know you found a good partner when you can be fully yourself without fear of judgment. Grow individually and together. Solve problems as a team, not as adversaries. And of course, the unfiltered truth, a partner should build you up, not shrink you down. He should complement your strength and not compare with it. The real mic drop, if he doesn't make your life better and your heart safer and your goals supported, he's not your partner. He's your distraction. Queens, what you just heard wasn't opinions. It was truth collected from lived experiences, different women, different walks of life, different stories. And yet the message, loud and clear across borders and backgrounds. We're no longer begging to be chosen. We're choosing ourselves, and we're choosing peace, standards, softness, and growth and alignment. This episode was never about convincing anyone. It was about confirming what you already know, that your boundaries are valid, your healing matters, that love should feel safe, mutual, and expansive, not exhausting or earned through suffering. Let this be your reminder that when queens speak honestly, we shift narratives. We stop romanticizing struggle and start normalizing self respect. We don't chase, we attract. We decide and we walk away when it no longer serves us. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but never dim your crown to make someone else comfortable. I'm Sandra, and this is Unfiltered and Unfazed. Queens, please remember, you will never be younger or more beautiful than you are today. So live it the fuck up, speak your truth, and do you boo. You are always seen and heard here. and your opinions matter. Till next time, love and happiness to all of you. Please subscribe and make sure to catch up on any of the episodes that you may have missed out on. Bye for now. Mwah. Love and sunshine always. We'll see you next time.
To my queens who showed up, spoke up, and united as one fierce tribe, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to answer my questions, to share your truths, and to allow your voices to be analyzed, blended, and amplified into a powerful females empowering females conversation. This podcast exists because of your honesty, your strength, and your willingness to stand together. Once again, thank you, my queens. Your voices matter and your energy is undeniable.